Guys, last week, something amazing happened. I finished Fetch. Boom. And then next when I finished, the Fazbear Fright background? Yeah, that's gonna change once we read, 1:35 a.m. It's coming out in 2 days. And yeah, I can't wait. So today we're gonna talk about Fetch, and the first story is obviously Fetch. So let's get into it. Fetch. Fetch me McDonald's. Okay, what did he text me? He killed the employee! Oh my god. Let's just get on to the video. Why? Why did you have to kill the employees, Fetch? Just why? Just why did you have to kill the employees? You're not a normal dog. Wait, let me just slap you with this Nerf gun. Okay, it's dead. We've killed it, people, with a Nerf gun. Now let's get on to Fetch. So that is a sad story. Even though the real Fetch almost killed me. Why did you do that? I will never forget you. Basically, it's about this boy named Greg. So Greg, his neighbor's dog does this. Tries to kill him. And did you know one time, when he was a child, he bit his knee. And he had to go to the hospital to get a replacement. Just like my arm. I broke my arm and had to get a replacement. Yeah. Didn't know that. Now you know that. But Fetch is... Okay, let's move on to the part where Fetch comes in. Okay. So basically, Alec goes to this old Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. So when he goes to the old Freddy Fazbear Pizza, he finds something. Something named... He goes to the prize counter and he sees something called the top prize. And guess what it is? F-E-A-T-C-H. Fetch! He's the top prize, and they're like, ooh, should we steal it? And they're like, no. But they got instructions in the thing, and they're trying to, turn it on and do the gibberlegs. And it doesn't work. Yeah, it doesn't work. Yeah. It doesn't work. Oh, I'm super excited for the last story. It's super good. It's my favorite one so far. But for some reason, we'll talk about the Stitch Rage or manga when we read all the books. Okay, which probably not gonna happen until September. Maybe August. I don't know. Sorry, guys. So basically, Fetch is a weirdo. He's like, oh man, I want a chocolate bar. He's like, Mom, can I get a chocolate bar at the grocery store? And she's like, no, I'm not getting you a chocolate bar. And guess what Fetch does? When he comes back home, he's like, I really want a chocolate bar. And when he checks the bag, there is a chocolate bar. Crazy, huh? Okay. Next part is weird. So he gets chased by his neighbor's dog and runs into his house. That's what happens the next day. Fetch kills the dog and brings it to his front door. Just lying there dead. It's weird. It's creepy. That's what these books do. And then, we're gonna go on to the sad part, the end. So basically, Greg has a girlfriend. No, she doesn't. He is addicted to her, and he's taking a shower, and he's like, oh man, I really, really, really want Okay, let's go back. So basically, let's go back. This will make a lot more sense if we go back. So basically, Fetch does something bad. He rips off his uncle's finger. So basically, his uncle has this lucky finger. And guess what? He's like, man, I wish I could have that lucky finger. And guess what? Fetch comes to that, bites off the finger, and fetches it to him. Yeah, he fetches the finger. Yeah. Okay, this will make a lot more sense. He destroys Fetch with a baseball bat. Or he thinks he does. So he's like, oh man, I really want... While he was taking a shower, back at the park, he's like, oh man, I really want my girlfriend. Not my girlfriend. Not her girlfriend. But guess what? Fetch is like, texts him and says, oh, Fetch, programming, beep, bop, beep, fetching. And he's like, oh my god, what have I done? So he goes to his girlfriend's house and he's like, what does Freddy Fazbear Frights animatronic tried to kill my sister, your daughter? And they're like, really? What happened? What happened? The police are like, and then it's the sad part, guys. He's in her bedroom, and guess what happens? When he's in the bathroom, Fetch texts, see you. And do you know what that's at for? Catched you. She's dead. She's dead! Okay, let's move on to the second story, which is the weirdest. The weirdest out of them all. Okay, let's move on. As I said, this was the weirdest story. Let's go. So basically, there's this kid named Alec who's dressing a bully to his sister. He's like this. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you. She's like, oh come on, I just want to join you. I want to be bad and evil like you. And he's like, go away. He's a bully. He's a literal come on bully to his sister. And his sister, obviously, her birthday is in 5 days. Just like FNAF 4. Someone's birthday is in 5 days. So in 5 days, her birthday. And his mother thought that they would like switch personalities. So Alec would be Hazel and Hazel would be Alec. So basically it's like a switch week. So they like switch bodies. It's like, they switch bodies. But they don't. They just act weird. So basically, he was just like doing stuff that was good, and then he finds this small figure, Lonely Freddy. He was a small little figure. He was like, "Hi, you're weird. I don't like you at all." Okay, then Alec. After this 5 days, his sister was like, "Oh man, I wish we could do this again." And then he's like, their parents are like, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe that. Oh my gosh, that was so annoying. Hazel's really gonna be mad. I don't want that to happen again." So the parents are like, "We're never doing that again." Bro. So then, it's her birthday party. She's super nice to everyone. And then, let me just get Fetch out. So there's a special so you know one of those money booths where you like go into the thing and there's the Freddy Fazbear tickets and you can get like prizes and stuff. Well, there's a special ticket that has you want a Yard Foxy. So Yard Foxy is a different version of Foxy. So basically, he has extra salt swing and action. No, he doesn't. He's just a different name of Foxy. Basically, he's Foxy, just with a different name. But basically. And that is Alec's favorite character. And guess what? This connects to FNAF 4 a lot. he pretends to be Yarg Foxy around the house like, hi, I'm Yarg Foxy, nice, welcome to Freddy Fazbear Pizza. So basically, Alec loves and hates Freddy Fazbear. Do you know why? He loves it because of Yarg Foxy, but he hates it because he only gets to go on his sister's birthday. He doesn't have enough friends to even go. Did you know that? He only has 5 friends. Like 2 friends. He can like have a pool party, a house party, whatever. Okay, this is the sad part. So basically, Alec goes, he makes sure she doesn't get the special ticket. But guess what? The ticket winds up in her hair. And she gets it. And she's like, oh my god! I thought I did it. Well, guess what? Hazel's like, I didn't want to get it for myself. I wanted to give it to you. And Alec's like, oh my god. Why? He's super mad. He takes the Foxy plush and rips the arm off. And then Hazel starts crying. And he starts crying in the storage room. Okay, this is the weird part. Lonely Freddy is in the storage room, a different version. And he's like, what are you doing here? And then Lonely Freddy's like, hello there, friend. Come here with me. Let's talk about your thing. So then he's like staring at him. And he's asking him questions. What's your favorite color? And he's like, green. What's your favorite food? Lasagna. And then his questions start getting deeper. Like my voice is getting deeper. He starts asking questions like, what would you do if you had to hurt someone you loved? And he was like, he couldn't even move. He was like staring at him, and it was like his little stuffed plush paw was reaching into his soul and extracting all the questions. And then he was like, okay, skip that question. He didn't actually say that, but that's what I think. And then he's like, what's your biggest regret? And he's like, Then he says again, what's your biggest regret? And then he's like, what's your biggest regret, Alec? It's really weird. Then he's like, hurting Hazel. And then he thinks of a plan. He's like, Hazel and his mom come in the storage room. They're like starting to look for him. They found the Foxy plush. And Hazel's like, will we find him? And he's like, don't worry, we'll find him. They find the Foxy plush. And he is somewhere else. He's trying to look. In his head, he's like, help, I'm in here. Some guy's hypnotizing me. Okay, and then, guess what? He thinks of a plan. I'm going to close my eyes for 10 seconds, and I'm going to think it's gone. Okay? 3, 2, 1. Close his eyes. Okay? 3, 2, 1. He opens them. The Lonely Freddy is gone. And then for some reason, he can start moving. He can he's like robotic parts, like in the first Fazbear Frights, number 2. He's starting to like get back control instead of turning into robotic parts. So basically, now he's like, oh, let's go to the door and leave. And he's like, why is the room so much smaller? So basically, he's like tall. He can see the fan, he can touch the fan, and then guess what? He's down, and he's like, he can't even reach the doorknob of a door. That is how small he is. So basically, now he's trying to reach the doorknob, and then he eventually gets it open, and then he's like, whoa, hi. He's trying to talk, but he can't because he's a stupid mouse. Okay. Now he starts walking around, and some kids grab him, and they're like starting to pull off his arm. They're like, ah! He's like, ah! What are you doing to me? Ah! And then he's going back to his table and like, hey! But then he's surprised. The family's so happy. They're like, we found him! And then guess what? They leave, and guess what Alex sees? Himself! And he's like, oh my gosh, I'm a Lonely Freddy! And then you know Charlotte, if you don't know her, she's allergic to chocolate, and she ate chocolate, and she ended up puking the rest of the day. And while Alec was trying to go to them, she puked on Alec / Lonely Freddy. And then it was like, oops, and she's like, I'm sorry for hurting one of your animatronics. And she's like, don't worry, we can fix him up. And then he's like, then after that, he's like, back to the alley for you. And they throw him in the garbage can where he was, back with Lonely Freddy. And then he sees there's a bunch of Lonely Freddys. And then he's like, and all the Lonely Freddys are screaming, help, 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 help. And then Alan looks like, it looks like these are my buddies for the rest of my life. That's the end of the story. Let's move on to one of my favorites. You'll find out the title soon. Oh, I forgot I was even recording. Jeez. Well, this is the final story, my favorite. I don't know why, but all the stories I love are in the Stitch Wrath. Maybe not in the next book. Maybe. It would be weird. So basically, it's about this guy named Oscar who wants this plush trap chaser. I don't know what plush trap is. The plush trap chaser is you're seeing the one that Oscar got. Yeah, it's weird. So then, Oscar, on Friday morning, the plush trap chasers are 50% off. Yes, 50% off a medicine. No plush trap chasers. And the plush trap chaser, he really wants. So when he goes, he's like, oh shoot, I have school. He's like, maybe we can go after, maybe we can ditch school. And you're like, no, I don't want to risk it ditching school. So they have to wait after school. And after school, it goes pretty well. He goes to the store. No, it doesn't go pretty well. He goes to the market because Toy Box is closed. And I forgot to mention the bully said, hey, dork, did you know that, mom, like, the toolbox is out of plush traps. Yeah, go to the mall. And he's like, thanks for telling me. And he's like, what did I tell you? Okay, this is the weird part. So he goes to the store and catches with his friends. And once he went to the line, guess what? Out of stock. That's what the story's called. Out of stock. And then, guess what? He hears people talking like, please, girl, please. And then they're like talking about, why is this funny story. The employees are like, funny story. Someone returned this, and now it looks too lifelike. Like you can see. And then, guess what happened? Oscar's like, hey, can I buy that? You still have one more. Can I buy it? And the employee's like, no. This is not for sale. It's very weird. He's like, please, I just want one super badly. And he's like, no, get lost, kid. And guess what he does? He doesn't steal it. He slams his money on the table and runs to the plush shop and goes running out the door. He's like, yeah, and that's the security. They're like, security, and that's the alarm. That truck is the alarm. Do it again. Truck, seriously. Guess it's not doing it. But basically, he makes it with the plush trap chaser. When he gets home, he's like, yeah, the plush trap chaser is a little weird. And then they're like, are those human teeth? And it's like, what about the eyes? And he touches one of the eyes and he's like, ew, it's squishy. And he's like, something's wrong with this. Okay, time skip. 1 day later. Still not working. His mom needs him at the hospital. I forgot to tell you. He calls him LM. Also known as Mr. Man, I need your help. Okay? So basically, Alec, it's the day, now it's time to skip, Halloween Eve. Still not working, credits, nothing. Basically his mom's calls and it's like, I'm sorry, but you're gonna have to, you have to, I'm sorry, but we have a patient that needs you tomorrow on Halloween! And he's like, and he's never done this before, but he's rude to his mom. He says, shut up, you ruined my Halloween! You're so rude! You're so mean! And he hangs up, and he's like, I'm not missing Halloween. And then, he's actually looking in the mouth. He found a port. And he thinks, well, that could be a charger. So he found the port and plugs it in. And guess what happened? Lightning. And then guess what else happened? Basically, yeah, you guessed it. The charger rips and the whole room is out. And then when they come out into the living room, they close the door and while Oscar's closing the door, Plushtrap is like, lights out. He says, lights out. He seriously says that. Lights out. Guess what happened? While they were playing video games, Oscar feels something. He can hear something stomp. Like, stomp. Stomp. Something is upstairs coming down. And guess what? When they see it, there's a shadow of a green rabbit. They're like, it worked. And they're starting to run and screaming, how did you do that? And I'm like, I don't know robot mechanics. So that's what he does. Guess what he does? So they keep running away, they do stuff, and guess what? They found 2 flashlights. One flashlight that has a little low battery. Okay, they use it. So they're up high. They're some people are on chairs. Some people are on high stuff. And guess what? He's starting to chomp. He's started chomping through the doors. The doorknobs. So they can't lock it again. So they try and hide. Buster is like, open the door. Yep, piece of cake. Open the door. And guess what? The gums are bleeding. Like a real human. Isn't that weird, right? That FNAF lore. And guess what? Really confusing. Basically, now, one of the fellas ran out of battery. Well, I forgot to tell you, Isaac has a mobile phone, which means he can shine it, but it's a very dim light. Well, they got one more flashlight. So they're like, shine it, and it eventually runs out of battery. Then Isaac is starting to use his mobile phone, but guess what happens? He drops it, and I think Plushtrap ate it. Yes, he doesn't have a phone. I feel bad. What would I do without a phone? I can't even record without a phone. So basically now, Isaac is trying to bite. They're running around the house, and they don't have any. But they eventually go into the garage. How are we gonna take a house? And they're there's things with a plan. They're gonna try and open the garage and go to the train and try to get it ran over. So basically, they open the emergency lever garage. Plushtrap is starting to chase them. He's chomping down trees like this. Nom nom nom. Nom nom nom. So when the tree's in the way, just cuts it down. Basically. And then they head to the train. And then they're like, we're gonna die. And Oscar's like, it will make it in time. And then they're like, no, it's not. We're gonna die. And they're like, Oscar's like, we're gonna make it in time. And then guess what? The train comes in. Plushtrap is on the railroad. And since there's lights, he can't move. And then, dead. Dead as a doorknob. And after that, we have a happy ending. For once, a happy ending. But now, he's mad. his mom was like, "Oh my God, why'd you do this? So bad at you." And yeah, that was it. And I hope you enjoyed the story. And yeah, bye. Yep. Well, actually, I have one more thing to say. She's mad. She's like, "Oh my God, why'd you do that? Why'd you do that?" And then he makes a gift, like a star gift. Yeah. Bye now. Hope you enjoyed the video and the theory. See you next time.